Okay, starting a new term, we're skipping 4, going to 5. So for 5-1, the most important things we're going to need to do is pick up some vocabulary. The first one is a variable. And that is a symbol that stands in for an unknown number. Okay. Obviously, you're going to want that definition in your math journal. Okay, so for instance, area equals base times height. These numbers, that's a terrible H. These numbers are all variables. These symbols, they're all standing for potential numbers. So, an expression is made up of one or more numbers one or more variables It can include operations but not an equal sign. So expressions could be like 4n, x minus 9, z, 3z would be examples of expressions. So make up your own expression, make sure that you understand it. Finally, once we have an expression, we also need to know what terms are. Terms of our parts of an expression which are added and subtracted. So if I have y plus 9, that's a term, that's a term. If I have g minus 2g, even though this 2g is 2 times g, the whole thing is a term because it's added and subtracted. Right? If I have 3/4 of an a plus b minus 1, everything set apart by an addition or subtraction sign is a term. And that's an A, not a 9. Okay. So those are our three big vocabulary terms. Hold on, I think we may have just a couple more that we need to be concerning ourselves with. Okay, so now the other big thing we need for this term for this unit is going to be called the order of operations. So, actually we're going to need a few more terms. We have order of operations. That means number one, parentheses. That is totally wrong. Parentheses. So anything that's inside of a parentheses, you perform first. 2, multiply or divide. Third, add or subtract. And then we read them left to right like we do printing, right? Like we do when we're reading words. So, for instance, if I have 36 minus 2 plus 9 times 3, I would do 36 minus 11 times 3, so I took care of the parentheses. Then I would do 36 minus 33, because I have to do the multiplication, and then I have to do 3. And I'm done. That process of working your way through an expression is called evaluating. That's where you reduce the terms and perform all the operations in an expression. You evaluate. So, let's make that one more vocabulary word. When you evaluate an expression, perform all the operations by the O of O, the order of operations. Okay? There are two different kinds of expressions. One is numerical, which means it just has numbers in it. Or there are algebraic expressions, just means it has a variable somewhere in it. 2a minus 3. Okay, so we're going to be working on expressions, numerical expressions, algebraic expressions, and evaluating all of them term by term by the order of operations. So that is the beginning of Chapter 5 for us. Okay, I would like everyone to get into their new math books, the Volume 2s that we got, and I would like you to do pages 165 to 166, and I would like you to do all of the problems up to 14. Okay.